Hey y'all, so I want to start this video off right. I am going to go ahead and light this candle. That's my new thing now. I'm going to light a candle for every video. Always remember to clip your wicks, y'all. Clip your wicks. Okay, y'all, this electric lighter, so it'll take a little bit longer, but okay. Now let's get into this video. Hey y'all, I'm gonna make this video quick because my son is sleeping, but I did want to go ahead and get this video out while I had the time. So this shirt, baby, it's time for a new one. I'm gonna put it in order to get some new ones, okay? So this is going to be a breezy but quick Q&A. So I had a recent video go viral on TikTok, and I wanted to answer a lot of questions that was being asked repetitively on videos. So give me a second, let me get the questions together and okay, so the first question that I got asked 101 times was, what was the machine that I used in my most recent video? So the machine that I used is called a Chandler and Me. I'll put it down below. This is the machine, Chandler and Me, and it has two pitchers. There's a small pitcher that takes about 8 ounces of wax, and then there is a large pitcher. Oh, that's right, it doesn't come off if it's not plugged in. So that's the large pitcher. There is 3 settings on here. First is to melt the wax, second is to pour the fragrance, and then third is that it's heated enough for you to pour the fragrance into a candle container. I would like to go in a little bit of detail. You are not just pouring the same amount of wax and fragrance oil into this container every time. You still have to follow a candle formula in order to get the proper candle. So a lot of people think that you just pour the same amount of wax and oil and get a candle. It does not work like that. You have to pour a percentage of fragrance oil that you choose, and then you have to measure your wax out properly for the kind of candles that you are making. So I just wanted to make that clear, okay? Okay, so another question that I got asked a lot was, which label maker do you use? So in the beginning, I had bought that label maker similar to the Rolo. I got the off-brand version, I guess, and eventually one day I just kept printing blanks, and I was over it. So I end up getting a I don't know what I did with that, but I end up getting these 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper that has 2 label stickers on the piece of paper, and I just print them off like that. I like the idea of the Rolo or whatever, but once the machine started acting funny, I was just over it. And then you have to have an actual physical PC for that kind of label maker, and long story short, my PC went out and I just haven't replaced it. I just been using my laptop for now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just printing them out onto regular label paper and putting it onto my packages. It works a lot easier for me, surprisingly, even though a thermal printer would save me probably a lot of ink. But that's what we next question. How do I measure wax and fragrance oil? I personally use an app that measures it for me. Only thing that I have to do is get the water weight. Water weight is done by placing the container that you're going to use on a scale, pouring the water to the fill line, and whatever amount of ounces you get is what I put into the calculator, and it calculates the wax and the fragrance oil for me to place into the amount of wax that I'm going to use for the amount of candles I'm making. So that's how that's done. Another question was, I'm gonna keep them rolling so that I can try to get everything in. Where do I buy my wax from? So I buy my wax from either Candle Science or Flaming Candle. Those are the only 2 places I buy it from because they have reasonable pricing. I think I pay about $100 for a box of wax, which makes, depends, about 100 candles. I might be dramatizing, but it makes a good little bit of candles. So that's how much it costs to buy and ship it. I don't think there's a cheaper way to get wax. If you're gonna use it, I use what is called 464 wax. It is made by Golden Brands. There's multiple forms of wax for you to use. I would suggest that you guys do your own research, just because what I like and what I use may work different for somebody else. So that's what that was. A lot of other people ask, so why did I start making candles? I started making candles because I was buying them ridiculously. And then I had this thought one day, like, why don't you just kind of start making your own candles? So I was like, okay. I tested them, I learned how to make them, and then I said, you know what? I can turn this into a business. And I tested for about 3 months, and then that's when I launched my company in September 2020. So that's how I started making them, and that's how I continue to make them. I use a lot of them for personal use, but of course I make more for selling than I do me. Most of the time I just reuse the same container over and over, because once it melts down, they are reusable for multiple times. So yeah. Now, next question, I'll probably do 2 more and then we're gonna be done. Next question was, do I use paraffin or soy? I use 100% soy wax. I'm not familiar with, somebody asked about soybean wax. I'm not familiar with what that is. I just use soy wax. Unless soy wax is from soybeans, which I don't think so, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I just use 100% soy wax. I think that was pretty much it. I'm just making, this is literally probably gonna be 6 minutes long. Yeah, let me check for any more, but if not, we are done. This is the last one. Somebody said, where can I order long-lasting scents? It's not about necessarily ordering from the particular company supply. I mean, all of the company supplies that I order from are always 100% great fragrance oils. I haven't had any issues with any oils that I order. It's about the, I guess you could say, recipe or formula that you use. Like I said, I use a candle calculator, so I can't give you a formula to follow, but fragrance oils are all pretty much good quality. It's just this shirt, I can't get over it. And that's just pretty much what it is. You just got to make sure that your candle recipe is right and that you're pouring at the right temperatures and melting the wax to the proper temperature. So yes, I would like to say that for a lot of people who have further questions that is way outside of just being answered quickly, I would suggest that if you want to start making candles, you can take my virtual candle classes, which I will have linked below. And yes, if you're a new subscriber, thank you. I went from, I think, 308 to like 315. To me, that's major. I'll take that. Other than that, thank you for watching. I don't think I made a thumbnail. Thank you for watching. Q&A. Yeah, I'm gonna do Q&A. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so like I said, thank you for watching again. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and to click the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. All right, y'all. Bye.